Do you think Alan was in love with Nina? Like
Actually?
Yeah.
I think he was in love with the idea.
You look well, by the way. You look
Thank
so
you.
fresh.
Beard and everything. Well,
I know.
different from field of view when I had a fucking baby face.
I know, that's
So,
crazy.
I'm grown up now.
We were like, I was 20, you were 18.
18 to leaving cert, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's mad. That was so long.
Do you remember the first time we met? Like, do you remember like the day that we like properly made acquaintances?
Was that? Oh, I'm trying to think now. Was that during the horns?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we had the big meet and greet.
At the big table at the back room.
When I first was sitting in the corner away from everyone,
Yeah.
you and Martha were sitting down in the end of the table, just talking to each other. I was like, "Hey, I'm over here.
I know.
I'm the lad." That's
I remember meeting Kai, who helped out in the film. We arrived and then everyone else came and was like, "What the fuck? who are all these
I
people?"
think you were the first one coming in, weren't you?
Yeah.
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 And then
I only recognised John and Kai and Martin.
you didn't know me. No, you didn't know me. At
No,
the
that was the first time I met you properly.
And then you had that little moment with the first thing you said when you came in was, "Oh, mommy, it's funny." I was like, "Oh, great introduction." I was like, "Hey," I was like, "I'm here too." And
I'm building chemistry.
Yeah, straight away you built the chemistry, which
Yeah,
was very
yeah.
good though, because you didn't know her. You didn't know her?
No.
No, you didn't know her. So
Yeah.
yeah, you already had that bond of
It's
like.
so weird. Like, it was, do you know,
I thought you knew her. I was like, "Oh,
No,
I know her." And then you're like, I was like,
no.
"Do you know her?" No, I don't. I was like, "Oh, it's a brilliant thing to have this
Cheers.
person."
That's good. Do you remember the big group picture that we got? And it's like me staring at the camera and everyone else just talking. Like no one else just gave a dust at the camera.
I thought like we weren't supposed to look at the camera, and you were like, "Yeah, look, I look at it with the point in my hand." He was like, "Yeah, look, I have a point."
I remember sitting next to Marta. I keep forgetting that was Marta who's next to me because all you can see is the back of her hair. It's like all tied up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like what is that? And it takes like 2 seconds to realise it was her.
I remember it took me so long to like speak to you because at the time I was very like awkward.
Yeah, because
So,
everyone's like around the table. So
and
it's
I
hard to,
finally
like,
when I came, because I was away from, no, first I was away from you because I was talking to Shane because I was friends with
Yeah,
Shane. I was a
yeah,
bit comfortable,
yeah.
like I'm going to talk to people like, I
Yeah.
don't know. And then when I came up to you, it was like, "Hi, how are you?"
Yeah.
And then, "How are you?" Good. And I was like, "Yeah." I had nothing else to say.
I know, we were so like nervous kind of talking to
I
you.
didn't
It was a
know.
good icebreaker, but it was like getting to know everyone.
I didn't know what to say to you. So I was thinking I was sitting there, and then I think John finally came in. And I was like, "Oh, Sean, do you know he's acting in the film?" I was like,
Yeah. That's crazy though. That was like, what was it, January
It
2023?
was January, and then of course after then February was the first time filming, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First scene was my scene.
What was your
with-
scene again?
It was when I was in the kitchen,
With
eating the cereal.
that was a
Do you remember?
great. That was actually a great introduction.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna shout poor Pauline.
Oh my god.
She cried in. Did she cry in that, or was that, or
No,
like she actually cried?
I don't know. It sounded like she was crying anyway.
I think she was. I think someone told me she did.
Yeah.
And that's actually a very kind of strong starting scene, like a very emotional starting scene. Like,
Yeah.
how were you able to get in that, like, you know, for Sean especially, that mindset of him.
I was thinking about this like the other day, like thinking about, I don't know how because I can't relate to him
Mm-hmm.
because like
Yeah,
thankfully
I hope not.
God,
I hope not.
like God forbid I never lost a family member,
Mhm.
like my dad or anyone, so
Mhm.
thank God. He like I can't relate to him in the scenario, but I can relate to him because he's like someone who's like angry, depressed, sad. Obviously I can relate to that because I've been angry, depressed,
Yeah.
sad at times in my
Mhm.
life, so I kind of just like manifested the times when I was angry, sad and depressed and just kind of used that into
So you brought back
in
past
Sean.
kind of stuff into this scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I wasn't dwelling.
Well, you wouldn't really like live it, go back into it. You kind of
No,
like, "Oh, how was I feeling that time?"
Yeah.
And like, what way I was able to feel at that time, and how can I use that in the scene?
Yeah,
Like,
using
that way?
juices of like
Okay.
of
Mm.
past memories and just kind of manifesting that in the performance,
Mhm.
which I hope came across well. But like, yeah,
I think
because I was so nervous because I was like,
Yeah.
it was the first scene that we were filming, so I was like, it was a lot of pressure to like
Was
get
this-
it right.
Was this like your first doing filming, or have you
I
done
did a
it
short
before?
film when I was younger. That was like 17. It was,
Okay.
like 2 days, but that was like the only thing I did.
Was
I
a
didn't-
big part, or
Yeah, it was like two main characters. like 3 people auditioned, and
Okay.
me and another person got it. So
Still, yeah,
it wasn't a big grab for it, but like still good. It was still fun.
Take it.
But that was the only time I was in front of a camera,
Mm.
and then was it 4 years later or something like that? It was
Mm.
like, or 3.5 years later, it was straight into this. So I was a little bit more nervous.
Yeah, it is nervous because when I did, well, my first scene was the bus.
That was such a great fucking.
So
Sorry, but that was a great.
thank you, no, thank you.
Because like.
Were you there? No.
Yeah, that
You
was
were
like
there, yeah,
that was
yeah.
after we filmed that first scene.
Because I wasn't able to go to yours. Was I in school?
Oh, you
no,
were?
no, would have been no.
Yeah, you were.
No, yeah, because I would have been. I think
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
because I wasn't able to go and see you. But yeah, I had to do the bus scene,
Yeah.
which is like, oh, it's in the middle of after the breakup.
Did you cry?
I got myself to cry.
How did you do that? Because I was trying. Because I had to like.
I do a lot of crying during this. So.
Yeah, you were so good.
With that scene, it was my, of course, first scene. I would say first scene acting. I know I did another thing with John, but we don't talk about that. I think I was at home and I kind of read over the script and I was looking at the scene and I was kind of, okay, I need to kind of get into the headspace of a lad who's very sad, of course, because Alan, you know, with him and Nina, they were very close and they were with each other, and then of course after that the scene with them breaking up. That was during that scene. Of course, we didn't do that scene, so I didn't know how we felt before.
Yeah.
So I had to manifest.
That's hard, like, because you can't have to guess.
Well, like, you know, before, like when I had the script, I kind of had to.
You prepared
to
yourself.
prepare like what is going, what way, not what way I'm going to do it,
Yeah.
but what way he's thinking and what way he's feeling and how why is he saying these things, you know, the kind of process in that way. And to get into the scene, I was kind of like, okay, I can't really go in and be hey happy, and because no, it's a very sad scene.
Yeah.
Even though it's a quick up and down glimpse of my face crying.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of times coming up to me, so I had to really like hold in the tear in my eye and kind of look at the light then, and then action and let it kind of drip down. Because I think in the trailer, one of the scenes you can actually see it. So I was like, thank God.
It's so good, yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of kind of deep thinking, like you were saying, like a deep thinking kind of back. But
yeah. But I remember like watching that, and I remember John, because we had to get like, he got like a little like light. It was like a little.
Yes.
And it flipped on and off.
On top of
I had to tape it
the bus.
Yeah. Under the bus shelter. And he like took, it was like 10 minutes of like taping it because it kept falling down.
Because I was wondering like, how did we get the flickering light? And I was like, oh wait, we had a light.
Yeah.
That light is now broken. So.
Oh, is it? Is it? Is this some lore I'm not unaware?
It was the first time like doing this, so like, but like I was trying to get into the mode, you know. And someone like kept talking to me and making jokes. Like, now is not the time. This is a very.
I remember.
And I was trying, and then I was like, person went away. I was like, okay. Back into it.
Yeah.
And then back again. I was like, oh no. and I was trying like my best to kind of sit in and stare down. Like, if the person could see that I'm trying to do this to walk away.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It kept on talking. I was like, oh no. And I think did I get you or someone kind of looked at you or Paul? No, yeah, it was Paul. I got to kind of like, you just no.
Yeah.
Get in. And then he finally got him away and got him away from more.
It was a scene where we filmed this like months later. It was in the bedroom where I'm watching a short film. It was your short film Pills. Yeah. And I'm like meant to be crying. I just couldn't get my tears. I was just like, it was just like on the spot. And I was like, fuck. I wasn't like prepared. Like, I was just like, can't get it. And then John, you had to like get like, I think Leah had to get like this makeup that made me cry. That I had to smell. Or it was like
it
like alcohol that I had to smell.
You put on your eye and it kind of makes you.
Yeah, it makes you cry. Yeah.
I think Leah had that, wasn't it? Leah.
Yeah. But like that helps because I can like it was pain. It was kind of painful. It made
feel the pain.
Yeah. But it brought the emotions up a little more. So that was probably the most
tough one.
Yeah.
Them little bits when you have to keep coming back. I know we said before, but I keep coming back. They're like they're annoying.
Yeah.
But then again, you have to be able to like.
It's part of the job.
You know, you have to be able to kind of click into it, which for me the first time was kind of. It was tough, but then I found I was you went the same way. You had to find a way to kind of go. If some click back and like, okay, what do you have any like remedies to maybe go? Let's for example,
step back into it.
For example, like the drone shot, and you have to go back and do it again. And
Yeah.
It's just you walking with. If you have the emotion, you can show in your walk. Is there any way you can go back and go right? You can go back to it.
Yeah, I didn't think about it too much because I don't know. I didn't have a hood on me at that point because I know there's a scene where I have my hood on, but I don't know if I had it at that point. I remember. I think it's just kind of like slunched back, like slunched kind of head tilted forward, kind of like sad, like because cause usually I'm sad. I like have my body kind of lean forward. When I have it lean back a little bit, I kind of like would duck down and avoid anything. Just like that. I think that's kind of like what I would do.
Just like the body movements kind of.
Yeah.
Well, when I first read the script of the story, I was like, oh god, there's a lot of self-harm,
Yeah.
alcohol, depression, which is a lot to take in,
Yeah.
and it's a very heavy story, especially if people who watch it are people who can relate to it.
Yeah.
You know, and people who don't relate to it can find it very hard to watch it. And
I remember the first time I read it. It was originally like a short script when John sent it to me, and then I think I was like, oh right, it's like kind of, and then he added more. Like, oh, there's more to it. I was like, oh, so it's really fleshed out this kind of story.
Yeah, but that's what the script. I know as reading it, yeah, it's very tough now, but it's a very good story to tell because it can show the sides of depression,
Addiction.
self-harm, addiction,
Yeah.
and also it can show the dark side. It can also show the side of how it can all flip. That you might feel that it's fucking it's flipping the end of it all.
Yeah.
But really it isn't.
But also it's kind of like how one moment can like
one moment can
change your life.
1 second
Warp
you're in
it.
this deep spot and you feel like nothing's good coming.
Yeah,
and,
everything's normal.
you know, like for example Alan, breaking up with Nina. Like when I was thinking of it, like he needs Nina, not because of like love, because if he doesn't have her,
It's a codependency.
it's a coping thing, and then if he doesn't have her, he's gone back. He's because that's why he's so like making sure she's okay and are you okay and over the top like protective. But the reason why he's over the top protective is because if anything bad happens to her, he has to go back to his old self.
Was it surprising for you, for that character, how easy it was for him to like go back to fall into that?
I
cycle?
did think it was. I did think it was easy for him because he was using Nina as like a safeguard to like forget about. Because I'm why? Because yes, there's no story beforehand, but I'm thinking what my thought was beforehand. He was what he became after he broke up with Nina.
Yeah.
And Nina was like his safe angel that came in and saved him and took him away from it,
Yeah.
but didn't get rid of it. You know, she like it's like taken away, but it's still there. Like take away from the fire, but the fire's still there.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to keep you out of the room, but the minute she leaves, he goes back in the room,
Right.
and the fire's still there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we had to like get fake sick, and I was like, oh no, there's gonna be something disgusting. So it was orange juice, crackers, and milk, I think. And I thought this was gonna be horrendous.
Yeah.
It was actually nice.
Didn't Shane try it?
Shane just goes, lad, this is lovely, lad. I was like, okay, I'll try it. So then I drank, I was like, oh no, I drank, I was like, this actually tastes grand. So luckily it wasn't something. But then I was like, oh no, this can't taste nice, it's supposed to be bad. So, but then I did have to get sick in Paul's bathroom, but I accidentally missed the toilet and hit the wall.
Yeah.
So there was sick particles all over the wall of his bathroom. So I don't think it's a very good thing that I did.
It makes it more realistic.
It does, but I'm not good for Paul's wall.
Didn't get even that part on camera. So
What? We didn't.
I
just
know.
it goes off camera.
So, yeah, Paul's wall got destroyed and and now it's not in it. But yeah, that was fun. That was actually fun to do.
Yeah.
Get fake sick and drink it and then puke it all up. With Martin now, we both had scenes where
Yeah.
think. So I was like, working with her. You knew her beforehand. So
I met her
you kind of had.
when I was 19. She was 16 turning.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 16 turning.
So
17,
you already
yeah.
had kind of like.
So I knew
Some sort of connection with her.
Yeah, I became friends with her, like, so like when because I remember John was looking for an actress.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Martha was like the last actor to be casted, and I just kind of asked around, you know, whoever wants to do it. And I think John had to put out the word. I can't remember who. I think I asked her or John, or she saw what John was doing or something. But she got either way she got involved and got casted. She's such a great actress.
She is.
And a great dancer. We were literally talking about like before, like what's she doing in college? She's doing dancing.
Yeah.
So when I got to like work with her, it was like because I like so comfortable with her and I know her, so we're friends. It was just like it was easy because we already had that like I guess the chemistry already because
you already had her already to do the scenes there. So like close kind of like
yeah. And she's such a natural too. She's so good. Like it was so intimidating because she's like, because I don't think I've ever done a play with her before. I've done like workshops and done like improv stuff when we were in youth theatre club together, but I never actually did like a proper like scene like project or anything before. So that was really fun.
She definitely brought that like. No, when I think about the scene in the cafe, this definitely surprised me.
Yeah, what were those like? I wasn't there for those.
It was a scene. Yeah, she had to basically give out to me and say like, which basically tells me she didn't care about me.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, because like the Martha off camera is so nice and you know
energy
and everything. Oh yes, and then you see this different person shouting at you and screaming at you, and I was like, oh okay, I she really like helped me to feel it more.
Yeah.
Because it's just such a different change of because beforehand I was just talking about oh yeah coffee and life and next thing we're doing the scene, and I was like oh it's gonna be hard for me to. I thought it'd be very hard for me to kind of how to react to her shouting at me, and then she did. I was like oh, because it's such a surprise of her like screaming at me. I was like oh my god, and that I think it really helped with how I could react to it. So, but it was funny afterwards. Like it was cut, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry! Oh God, I'm so sorry! Like, I didn't mean to do this." Like, no, you're okay. Keep going. What you're doing, this is perfect. This is so perfect. It was so perfect as well because it gave that reaction, and it helped me so much for the kind of when she leaves and I'm supposed to cry because I actually really believed her. Like she hated me, not Martha, like the character Nina. So I think like whatever she did beforehand, it worked out so well. Like the character she developed was the character I thought of when I was thinking of her reading the script, and she fits it so well. Yeah, it's like so good, honestly. Even with the hospital scene, it was just the breakup. I was like, this is not Martha. I've seen behind the camera. This is Nina.
It's definitely gotten a bit easier now to open up, especially through media. It's like there's so much like promotion of like mental health for men, for women, like speaking up. But I think there's like definitely there's that feeling of like I guess it's that build up of like because you don't want to burden someone with your own trauma and your own experience because like they might have something going on and you're afraid that like you might not like get the help, but they might not understand where you're coming from because they don't know and they might think you're overreacting. Like
and as well like it's people. There's most people in life have fear of talking about what's hurting them. Yeah, you know, they're not open up about what the thing that they could be troubling with or something that can be affecting them in the mind or anything, you know. And I think this film can kind of show that if you open up, that it's okay to open up because some people don't feel like they can. They feel like, oh, as you said, like it feels like a burden to someone else. But then I feel like you realise sometimes that you're not the only one that has burdens and has problems. That you can, when you start speaking to someone, you hear, oh my God, you have this, you have something. Yeah. And you could relate to other people, and then you can get the sense of like, you know, we're kind of the same. And
I think it depends on like how, like, it depends on the person who is receiving like this. it depends on their reaction.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause sometimes it's like, you know, like, I think if you hang out with someone who's like, oh, like, you know, doesn't talk about their emotions, this and that.
It always
maybe
depends
hard,
about who you hang
yeah.
around with, because, like, for example, the film Alan hangs around with two lads who just ain't good friends.
Yeah,
So,
it's hard.
of course,
yeah.
it's harder for him to kind of go, hey, lads, I'm actually, you know, because they're like, they're not, you know, they're not that great friends. If we have not great friends, you're not, it feels hard to open up. But it kind of show you, for example, like if you go on and meet someone else, someone that could watch this could have
could be
the
triggering.
same. It could be triggering for them because
Yeah.
they have the same kind of problems as the person. So it could
Yeah.
be very. Say if no one has experienced it and
Yeah.
doesn't know anything about it and sees this, and it could be kind of traumatizing for them. It's kind of a hard thing to watch, you know.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, it's very hard to watch with like the very tough things that are in it, but it can show people that this is happening.
it's real life.
Like this, yeah, this is a movie, but there's
Yeah.
people that are doing this, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
might make people kind of look out and go.
It's like
"Right,"
these three characters like are representations of.
of things that are happening outside that
Yeah.
are actually happening in real life time.
Yeah.
And it could kind of it can make people look out for other people, like other friends or something that they actually might have look out for the signs that were kind
Yeah.
of were shown in this film.
The dangerous
that-
thing would be not watching this film.
The dangerous thing is not watching this film. Yes,
Yeah.
that is 100%.
Yeah.
That was a really good line.
Yeah, that was a perfect line.
Do you think Alan was in love with Nina? Like
Actually?
Yeah.
I think he was in love with the idea,
Mm.
and that kept him in love with the idea. But more that she can help me get away from the problems.
Yeah.
I don't think he actually deep down.
She's the
loved her
person
for
that he
who-
needed.
I don't think he loved her for who she is, which I think that's why it didn't.
Yeah.
It ended up not breaking up.
Yeah. She's the person that he needed, but not who
One.
he wanted for, like,
Mm.
at the time.
It's the person who he needed in his life to help him, but it wasn't the one. It wasn't the love.
Yeah.
It wasn't for. It wasn't because I love for who she is. It's I love for what she brings. So that's why I think
Yeah. The Field of Youth is a film about mental health awareness. It follows three individuals whose lives have changed after these traumatic experiences that warped our lives, and we see it before and after of how it's affected them, how they went from A to B, and how their lives are kind of interlinked with each other because of these traumas. And it's about kind of, again, awareness and finding the light at the end of the tunnel and the solution.